I stumbled upon a Reddit post yesterday about a university student who studies 12 hours a day and he live streams it. You can just Google it on or search it on YouTube, 12-hour day study, and he does it 7 days a week. And I think he's been doing it for a while. And I was just blown away because it makes me realize of what is possible when we focus on something and focus on, in his case, focus on one thing. Now, I'm not saying this is the way to go, or I'd recommend anybody doing something for 12 hours a day at the expense of everything else in their life. I feel like balance is really, really important, but we have something to learn from this guy. 12 hours a day of focused, concentrated study. And the beautiful thing about it is it becomes easy after time, or becomes easier. Just like anything, the more you do it, the easier it gets. And as it's like a muscle, that willpower, that focus, or that concentration or discipline is like a muscle. He's exercising it every single day for 12 hours. So it becomes automatic. And I think that's the thing we struggle with, is we don't pick and choose 1, 2, or 3 things and then devote all our energy, all our focus, all our time towards it. And when you do that, and you do that consistently, it's absolutely amazing what you can accomplish. And that's one of the things I work on as a life coach with clients, is helping them say no to their wish list goals. Helping them just clear the table and focusing on those 1, 2, or 3 things that are really important for them. And it can shift, right? Currently at this point in my life, I'm really focusing on minimalism and getting rid of everything that I absolutely don't need. And I've been really good with physical decluttering and minimalism. I struggle with digital minimalism, and that's what I'm working on now. And my free time, that's what I'm doing, is I'm going through all kinds of photos, documents, emails, music, everything, and just getting rid of everything that I absolutely don't need, bookmarks. And then it allows me to enjoy the things that I do keep so much more, because I can find them. They don't get lost in a sea of clutter. So that's the first thing I focus on. And the second thing I'm focusing on is studying, is reading books to make me the best possible life coach that I can be. I grow and learn so much for my career, for myself, in reading high quality books that help me to understand human nature and what keeps people motivated, what keeps people on track, what keeps people committed, what keeps people content and satisfied with living a full life. And those 2 things really are enough to consume my days. And when I wake up in the morning, I have a to-do list. I have other habits I have to do, or I want to do. Just basic things like chores, washing the dishes, vacuuming, stuff like that. But when push comes to shove, those 2 things, study and simplifying, and it's easy to remember, studying and simplifying. So when I have a free moment, there's no decision fatigue. I don't need to decide, what should I be doing now? I know those 2 things are my highest priority. I still exercise, I still do other things, but those are my primary focuses right now. And it feels good because you can see so much more accomplishment when you stick with something over a long period of time. And I think that's a challenge that we have in this day and age of instant gratification, is we are unable to stay consistent with things, and we don't get rewarded for doing things for a short period of time, so we tend to give up. It's like going to the gym for 2, 3, 4 weeks, a couple months, not losing enough weight, not seeing the results you want, and then giving up. If you make the gym or exercise your focus, and again, it's not necessarily for the end result. I actually find great joy and satisfaction in getting rid of stuff, in being a minimalist, and just looking at a clear physical space or clear digital space. It brings me, that's the reward in itself. It brings me such peace of mind every single time I get rid of something. It brings me such joy and reward every time I learn a new piece of information in a book that I'm reading that I can apply and help a client in coaching. So this is something that is challenging for us to do because we as human beings are impatient. We want immediate reward and gratification, and we spread ourselves too thin. We have way too many things that we want to accomplish and achieve, and then we end up not being able to stick with them or not being able to do any one of them particularly well. And when you say, okay, I'm going to limit to 1, 2, or 3 things, and I'm going to make that my mission like a laser. Hey, maybe it's you want to find a romantic partner. Maybe you want to build a new hobby, or try out a new hobby, or discover a new hobby. Maybe you want to get really good at playing the guitar. Pick that and just really focus on it. Like Steve Martin, he found a solution to getting really good playing the banjo. He just put a banjo in every room in his house. And then that's what he did. When there was a free moment, he went straight to the banjo. And there's something that really builds confidence when you get good or make progress, or you focus on a very small amount of things and just say, the other stuff I'm going to do occasionally, I'm going to put to the side, and this is my mission statement. Every morning when you wake up, there's no decision fatigue on what needs to be done. You have your 1, 2, or 3 things, and it could be your career, and you're like, this is what I'm putting my time, energy, and effort towards. And the important thing is to enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, and not focus on the end result, because I think that's the problem we struggle with, is we're too focused on the end result. And when we're just focused on the end result, it's not sustainable, because the end result can be a year away, 2 years away. If you want to build a business, some of my clients want to build an online business, and that could be 2-3 years away. So you want to find rewards, like, hey, I'm learning about business, I'm learning about marketing, I'm learning about creating copy and creating content. And that is the reward, and that is fulfilling in itself. But man, when you practice goal minimalism, habit minimalism, you don't feel overwhelmed, you don't get stressed out, you're not looking at a to-do list with, unfinished tasks day after day, 10, 15 tasks that accumulate by the end of the week. You're keeping things really streamlined and really simple. And another helpful way to be able to achieve that is be content in the process. So much of what I do in coaching with clients is we focus on just being content. Because when you're content, you're not constantly trying to fix yourself. And we fix ourselves with like, I need to get a rock solid body or a 6-pack abs or make a certain amount of money. We're chasing things external things because we don't like who we are as we are. And that is just exhausting. It's like a treadmill that you can never get off of, and it doesn't lead to consistent and steady progress. Try it out and write down your 1, 2, or 3 things. And I'd be curious if you put in the comments what your 1, 2, or 3 items your focus is, and what type of results you've been able to get, if you have been able to do that, or what challenges you face. And the thing I see in life coaching with my clients is just too much. We want too much. And we're unrealistic about what we can accomplish. There's something in psychology called the planning fallacy, is that we overplan and we are not good at managing our time or estimating how long things will take us. And we just overdo it. I think I've read like 2/3 of people's to-do lists never get completed in a day. Even your to-do list, simplify. Make it 3 to 5 things that you're going to do, and commit to it. So when you, like that student who studies 12 hours a day, he's got commitment down as far as studying, and we can get that same belief in ourselves, because a big part of the problem is most clients, when we first start out in coaching, they don't trust themselves because they've set New Year's resolutions or set all kinds of habits and goals they want to accomplish and are unable to stick with them, and then can't understand why they struggle with doing their habits or accomplishing their goals. And life coaching offers accountability that you just can't get with a friend or family member. It offers support. I give you the techniques and strategies, and it's a real effective way to make significant progress on the things that you want to accomplish. And then really in the process discerning what is a wish list goal, because we all have wish list goals. Those are goals that we would love to have. It's like window shopping. You'd love to buy or own that item, but you're not willing to pay the price. And that's what I find we struggle with, is we want so many things, and it could be comparing ourselves to others in social media. It could be just making us feel like we're whole. It could be to boost our ego. We want things, but we're not willing to sacrifice for them. Everything comes at a cost. Whether it's an opportunity cost, hey, this student studies 12 hours a day. He's giving up a lot of opportunity costs to socialize, to date, to have hobbies, to enjoy the university experience, but that's a choice he's made. And really we have to take into consideration, we only have a limited amount of time, only a limited amount of energy, a limited amount of resources, and so we need to choose wisely and get rid of all the fluff that we're just fooling ourselves for. I've had clients, when we first start, they've told me about goals or habits they've been trying to work on for years, sometimes even 5-10 years, whether it's a losing weight goal or changing careers or something like that. And it's like maybe they have too much on their plate, and they would be able to accomplish it if they got rid of some of the things and cleared their plate and focus. But a lot of times it could be fear, and I help them work through that. But it could be a variety of factors. But if you're not willing to commit and make consistent progress at the goal, and it doesn't have to be huge to start off with, baby steps over a period of time develops a habit, develops consistency, and develops progress. So it's really clarifying what you want out of life. And like Warren Buffett says, successful people say no to just about everything. It's that laser focus. Hey, that guy has laser focus. He reads and studies 4 to 5 hours a day, right? And it's the important but not urgent tasks that slip through the cracks. Like minimizing and simplifying my life, it's important, but it's absolutely not urgent. There is no consequence or cost, or something negative is going to happen if I don't minimize. It can easily be procrastinated with low consequence. My study goal, for my career, I think that also could be, but I don't want to do that, and I don't want to do that to my clients. So kind of like my clients help to keep me accountable to that goal, that I'm going to be the best possible life coach I can be for them. But yeah, that's something to really keep in mind, is like when you're analyzing your 1, 2, or 3 things, what are those 3 things that are important but not urgent? They could be your health, exercising, being physically fit. It could be diet and nutrition, eating a clean diet that makes you feel good. It's important, but it's not urgent. It could be saving for retirement, saving for a house, important but not urgent. And that's something also we can work on in coaching if you're interested. Some people say I can't afford coaching. See, if you can't afford coaching, that's why you need coaching, because we really help increase income and save money, and just really create a budget and be disciplined with our finances. So there's a lot of benefits to it. And I hope you find this video valuable. If you're interested in coaching, the consultation is absolutely free, no obligation afterwards. The first session's $20 off, so you could give it a try. And then after that, it's ridiculously affordable. I have many students who do coaching and are able to afford it. So shoot me an email. If you found this content valuable, please take the time to like and subscribe, and share your comment, and share how you apply the principle of laser focus to your life, or what challenges you have, and we can kind of help support each other. All right, thanks for tuning in, and I really appreciate all your love and support, and until next time, bye-bye.